Good evening, race fans, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament. We are in the final week of Swiss, week 5, and this is a do-or-die moment as Big Slamu faces off Bommy819. Both of them 2-2. The winner will qualify for the championship bracket. The loser will go to the week 6 playoff round at 2-3. Hi, my name is Melchior, and joining me, it's CD Improv. How are you doing, CD?
Hey, Melchior, and before we get going, we definitely want to give a big thanks to Mrs. Melchior in the background, keeping us up to date on all of the things we're going to miss while talking about cookies and babies and lots of children.
Indeed, and she's right beside me. She can pinch my arm at any time, and we start with a tutor.
Yay! All right, Jess would be thrilled. She's off on her cruise this week, I believe.
That's right, she is.
All right, so Bommy's going to pick up her sword. Slamu's got the sword. Slamu's a tiny bit faster out of the cave, and unfortunately his timer isn't running. We're going to find, oh gosh, really expensive bombs.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem later. Also, this is really expensive bombs, and we start on Death Mountain. So if we can't get opening resources, we're not going to have many directions to go at the beginning.
Oh yeah, looks like we're gonna, both of them are gonna head down and try to do the screen scroll onto Death Armos. Let's just hope it's not a Wizrobe overworld. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's worse.
Not much better.
No. Oh, it's a heart! Okay, so at least we got our Armos item. We know it's a heart. It's gonna actually, when we're up at full health, give us 2 hits from a Lionel sword without dying. So
he's out of there.
Yeah, good job, Slamu.
Time to dodge, duck, dip, dive, duck, and dodge.
I mean, you could almost see the lag helping him out there. Now, Bommy is being a little bit more patient. She's unfortunately not tapping the right Armos.
Oh,
no.
Yay, lag, let's go.
Oh, come on, lag, you can do it. Alright, meanwhile, Slamu's found some of our eddy roads and our first bomb droppers, I think, at the seed. Except for we're not going to get a kill on him. There's the heart for Bommy.
She's out. That was clean.
So good.
Oh, Zola to the face. Slamu taking his first death. Gonna go back to that open grave cave. So warps from Death Armos to 3 to Death Mountain.
Forgotten Spot and 1 on Death Mountain. So these aren't great if you really need to go to the opposite side of the map. But as far as like starting from their start screening and avoiding the grave, this is kind of handy.
I love that they're both trying to get global bomb drops. That way you can maybe get a few Death Mountain checks started early.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, Slamu's gonna get lucky and then the game's gonna tell Bommy no. And Slamu almost did what I always do. I walk up and I try to bomb that anyway. I know it's in any road, but like my brain just goes, I must bomb this spot.
That's not a dungeon I want to find early. This is 2Q7.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And the room's gonna go, oh, no, maybe? That down shouldn't be there, should it?
That's early? That might be early.
Oh no, okay, nope, yeah, it's 2Q.
Okay,
sorry, that was one level. I thought we had one more word column before we ended up heading south there.
I did too.
All right, Bommy's gonna go ahead and get her bomb pack. She's going in a slightly different direction. She's heading towards all the open caves over to the Vanilla Wood Sword screen. We're gonna find a 77 rupee candle.
3 off the maximum.
And what is hopefully the expensive key at over 100 rupees. That's just gross.
And what's important to remember, starting with this recorder, don't forget, go ahead and wrap in your recorder checks. Like, there's going to be that one check near start, but we got level 228 first.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, we've just found both of the cinnamon rolls of doom. One of them's covered in grape. One of them's covered in grape jelly. And the other one is just a rejected king cake.
Oh gosh, we got
very
dark
blue.
on the 7.
Yeah, we do. I mean, this is a good room to find. This is a good room to find in 8, though. I mean, Aquamentus is not terrible. If we get lucky and this is an easy staircase, it gets us around the key block.
You broke me and the missus on that one.
Or we get a heart. This is good. 5 hearts. First item out of 8.
Yeah, and this is what causes me to immediately leave this dungeon.
Oh yeah, we don't have a key. We don't really want to spend much time in here, but it looks like Bommy's gonna, at the very least, check that other open door. There's a couple more. I would probably go for a little while longer.
That's good
until
intel.
I get hit.
Yeah, that's good intel right there, that you don't need the meat block of this 2Q8, so that'll save you some cash.
Yeah, that's not bad. And hey, there's that key for Bommy. Meanwhile, Slamu's gonna take a death in 7. 7 is no fun. It's got heavy, tanky guys, and we have a toothpick that we're trying to kill them with.
Now, I know Slamu, so he's playing from a hotel. He's got some traveling going on this week. So he's playing on emulator, probably. Doesn't he normally play on console?
I think so, but I'm not entirely sure. Bommy's gonna go ahead, find her first take any behind a bomb wall near the wood sword cave, and she's got her blue candle and not have to pay 70 rupees for it,
Multiple
which is amazing.
Gomas in this 7. And the reason I bring that up is, if that is the case, then he's got to deal with a little bit of the natural input lag of emulator, and that might throw off his combat a little bit, especially if he's got high required combat through Darknuts and Wizrobes.
Yeah, I think Bogey's making a good point in chat. He does travel a lot for work, so I think if anything, he'd probably be used to switching back and forth. He did mention that he was a little sleepy today. So I was joking around that hopefully it just wasn't a Wizrobe overroll, because nobody wants to wake up that way. He's doing a great job dodging in this room, though.
There's the cinnamon roll.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it's blue. Maybe we let Alsoa cook.
Why? Because it's blue?
Alsoa and I once had this conversation during comms about how he was gonna make a radiated blue cheese pasta salad.
I'm good.
Well, I mean, you know, it's a thing. Slamu, I like this, is going to, he made sure he saved the map and the progress there, got some hearts back. I think he's going for a bomb drop. This
is bold, because like these quad shooters, these dark
nuts. Yeah, there it is. Good job, Slamu. That was beautiful. Alright, oh lord. Now we don't have a candle. Good bomb on those dark nuts. Try to figure out what room we're in.
No, the trick is,
hey, level 1.
He doesn't have to clear dark rooms. Dark rooms are not going to have any of the important drops.
Well, yeah, but we're early enough in the game that a key is amazing. Bombs are useful, and, you know, like, just about anything would be helpful. A compass?
All the above is true. Also, it's looking like a 1Q1.
Yeah, it does, because it looks like she entered it. I always think that 1Q1 looks like a teapot. I know it's supposed to be an eagle, but it kind of looks like a wonky teapot, and it looks like he entered through the base, down on the very bottom.
I don't know. I mean, teapot would still fit within Japanese culture. I wonder how the translation would work.
Not very well, I don't think. Sorry. Hey, more electric ropes here in the 7. Now, Slamu's actually seen a lot of the 7 so far. He's not going to clear this, because I think right now he's just kind of looking for new rooms, and I want to say he'd been in the snake room already.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll find his item in the 7, because we've seen a couple of Goma blocks. But yeah, he at least wants his Triforce, so he can say this was worth something.
Yeah, if you can avoid coming back in here, that is a really nice thing. Alright, well, we get the map of level 1 for Bommy, but she's like, I know what we look like, we're fine. And then we're gonna find the compass, that you pick up. Alright, well, thanks, game. We're gonna go the other way. I mean, there's only, I think, 2 rooms over there. So we're maybe gonna check the left side of the T. Oh. Well, alright, so that's gonna be a hint eventually, but this does mean, I think, that we are either going to have to go north here. Yeah, we got an open door. And let's just hope that there's not a key door stopping you on the other side of this room, because otherwise we're a little bit stuck. But no, looks like we're getting lucky.
There's some key doors.
Well, alright. That's a ladder block, actually. We can't get to the top 3 rooms of this level 1.
Oh, no!
Ah! Game, why?
That couldn't have been intentional.
No, I think...
Slamu!
Oh, well, alright. We're off to a pretty bang-up start here. It's okay. Now, sadly, the game didn't give Bommy's key back there, but we do have an open door and a recorder that we started the game with sitting on the floor.
Thanks, game. And that's the natural spot, so this will not be a stair. That's a natural drop spot in level 1.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's kind of hard sometimes when you're playing Mixed Quest with
That's
Remove Most Open Stairs to kind of remember which one's going to be Remove Most Open Stairs and which one is just going to be like the game being silly.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you add the 2Q rooms and the 2Q dungeons into the mix, it kind of throws off the knowledge game.
Because you're just going, alright, well, I know this can have a drop in some places. I don't know if it can have a drop here. Now, thankfully, we're going to be able to get a few more rooms of this level 1 in. There's our bow! Okay, Okay, vanilla ice cream time. We've got one more room up here. So that is a very lovely thing, and this could actually be a transportation staircase, or our basement.
I think she just wanted to see the last room, but she should clear out that single block room.
Yeah, and if I'm Bommy, I clear this too because it's fairly easy.
You get a key out of it.
Yeah, exactly. You get a key, you could get bombs. She's out of both right now.
She could use some hearts too. That's what she's really wanting.
All right, Slamu. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
come on,
gracious.
Slamu. You can do it. It's okay. He's just got to be careful. He's using the link anti-link. So the game doesn't actually know where you are half the time. The mobs are either chasing actual link position or they're chasing anti-link, which is your mirrored position in the room. So Slamu is kind of staying to the side. Bommy's going to get a red candle out of 1.
That was very well handled. I'd have died.
Yeah, he did great. I mean, he was kind of staying on the other side and faking the game out really, really well. Red candle is amazing for Bommy. She's going to be able to go down here, get her Triforce, and be done in level 1, and that was just too many landmos.
From the left.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have a choice in there. Triforce out of 1 for Bommy, and Slamu might finally be done with 7 for now.
That is a gross 7.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get anything out of there. Alright, so...
Nothing.
Well, I mean, 10 minutes is at least information. You know, that part's good. You know that you've got second quest back half. You're hoping that you've either got shapes or first quest for the front half, because I don't think Slamu's seen 1 yet.
Yep.
And,
one
well...
over here around Candle Row. He hadn't even, like, been around this way.
Yeah, he's kind of changed direction. I can kind of agree with it. You don't have a lot of bombs right now, and there's a couple of bomb walls down in this area that... One of them is going to yield him a take any candle, but that's over near the Wood Sword Cave. Now, unfortunately for Slamu, the red candle is candle blocked, so he's either going to have to buy it or he's going to have to pick it up out of a take any.
Hopefully Bommy can find a few more secrets really soon, because I would put arrows at a very high priority. I see no Pole's voice on the overworld, so they're going to be guarding the dungeons.
Plus, you have second quest dungeons, which means there's going to be bubbles, and silver, or not silver arrows, but arrows in general do a massive amount of damage.
Yes.
Alright, give us bombs, game. Aww. Alright, Slamu's about to find 8. Now that heart was not hard to find, you just have to decide to clear the Aquamentus you're going to find to the right.
We found our money, 111, large secret.
Hey, that's Brian, Dr. Brian Laura 111's favorite number. The nice person who made a C tracker.
Hey.
It has something to do with coding, and I don't honestly know what. Alright, there's another key for Slamu. That is one of the benefits of digging that 7, is Slamu's gonna have a couple of extra keys that Bommy didn't, and there's our Wizrobes. They're an 8.
I'd probably go just a little further in this 8 to confirm if that is a hard ladder block. We know this is the items there. Okay, so we do get a key door to go around.
Yeah, I don't remember if Bommy came through here, but it's good information that we're ladder blocked on that one side as well.
Yeah, she didn't go through the key door. She got this heart container in the staircase.
Alright, so let's see if Slamu decides to stick around. He's going to be up to 5 hearts. He has 2 keys, so spending one of them to get a little bit more information out of this 8 isn't a terrible idea.
I would want to know if I am hard ladder blocked.
Yeah, I'd want to know if there's any other path that we could go through. Bommy's going to find level 4. Hey, look, blue bubbles!
Hooray!
Yay, this is so yellow.
Now get ready for all the Wizrobes.
Now, if there is not, Slamu's like, okay, wait, hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and take the transport staircase, because this is 8, so there could be a transport into the middle of nowhere. Bommy's gonna go ahead and clear this room in 4, because this room in a lot of levels likes to have some form of drop. Oh, orange bubbles, good. I'm gonna be a little disappointed if there's not a boomerang in this 4, because it is the most banana-y yellow ever.
That's a good point. Also, more Gomas.
Oh, another heart for Bommy.
And we found the Pole's voice.
Yay, bunnies. Now, I like what Slamu's about to do. Oh, it's a one-way wall. Oh, no, it's not. He came from the top, didn't he? Never mind.
Despawn.
Oh, more Wizrobes.
No,
despawn. Well, at the very least, it saves the room. So as long as you can avoid the floor traps, he should be okay to clear the bunny.
Yes. It's almost Easter time. We gotta...
Yay!
Easter Bunny.
I know, I was a little bit sad though, because I went to the Walmart and I was like, oh my gosh, the Easter candy's here. And my favorite Easter candy is now like twice the price it was last year, and I'm just going, I'm not spending that. So I'm gonna end up making my own Cadbury caramel eggs. Meanwhile, Slam is gonna go ahead, take advantage of some pancake armor to at the very least get rid of the pancake. Take down, is the bunny squishy?
I think the bunny's a little bit squishy. Rolled down -2.
Maybe he ate too much Easter candy.
The red Wizzies are squishy. They're only 2 HP.
Now that's something you always like to see. Alright, Bommy's gonna find this room in 4. Now this room in 4 can have- oh, look out! This room in 4 can have a normal drop in this room. So this isn't, I don't believe, remove most open stairs.
Yeah, I do not think this is an RMOS.
Oh no! Slamu was so close there to get in that orange whiz rope down. It just, the bomb didn't go off, and then he took one step a little bit too far to the side.
Oh my gosh, key doors. Set up the banana.
Hey,
Yay,
these
bomb.
guys are squishy too. Look at this.
Set up the banana. Aww.
Oh, blue boomerang on
Hey,
the
you
floor.
got a boomerang. You didn't specify which one.
I mean, it works. It works. We could just have, you know, blue banana bread.
So
Plus-
also a banana bread.
Yeah, also a banana bread. Plus, that boomerang is actually really useful. Say you're fighting for whiz robes or something from the doorway. You can reach across the room. You can pick up a heart off the floor. You can pick up bombs off the floor, rupees. You know, there are multiple uses. Plus, we have Lionels on the overworld. So if you hit them with the boomerang, you can just kind of, you know, sneak on by.
Yeah, I definitely like boomerang at this point in the season.
Now, later in the race, I'm not even picking it up.
Correct.
Alright, we got another key here for Bommy. This is great. I'm trying to picture where in the snake we are at the moment.
Oh!
Oh, hello! That's a 1 on the floor of level 8 for Slamu. Now that could be a staircase room. Slamu.
Yeah. Well,
Slamu,
he popped
quick.
out of it. He popped out of that stair to get that
Oh, okay,
one for
good.
free.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I'm like, wait, hold on. That could be a thing.
Awarded for his persistence, Big Slamu with the big combat upgrade.
Yeah, that is seriously really, really good. Now, we, oddly enough, haven't had a lot of things roll up, but with those dark nuts in the dungeons, that's a staircase too. But in 8, there's a lot of staircases. Ooh, Triforce out of 4 for Bommy.
Did she see her stair item?
Yeah, it was a heart. She found it really early on. She's now up to 6 hearts, which means that whenever we find the white sword item, she'll be guaranteed to pick it up.
Alright, so he's standing right between the BMO statues. This is too close for them to register to fire.
Yeah,
Go
but
back.
he's gotta be really, there you go. Good job, Slammer. I would've grabbed the
I
clock!
would have grabbed the clock!
Oh no! I mean, okay, at this point, you've seen 2 of the items in 8. You've got the heart, you've got the yes. Book it. Just go away. You know, come back. You've hopefully been mapping a lot of it, so you know what's going on. Slamu's about to get his candle right here, because this is the take any where Bommy found hers.
Cool. I mean, he's gonna be cooking the moment he finds 1 and 4.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is really, really good for him. There's that candle for Slamoose. Now both of our runners have fire. And if he doesn't wait too long to route in Candle Row, he's gonna find level 1. But here's the thing, it's kind of always difficult to choose where in the siege you're gonna route that in, because it's such an awkward place. There's only a couple of checks. One of them might not even open.
I agree. I've seen that happen to runners, both that area leading up and including vanilla level 1.
Yeah, I always refer to it as, like if I do the ones to the right of the Wood Sword Cave, I refer to it as doing reverse Candle Row, because it's like, okay, I'm here, if I don't do it now, it's gonna be really dumb, and there's gonna be a level there, and you know, it's gonna take me forever to get back to it.
Pretty much all of that area around level 1, those 6 to 7 checks, just right in the center, is kind of, depending on what runner you are, can be no man's land.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Hey, where did we see level 4?
4 was East Forest, left of 2Q7.
Thank you. And I'm keeping track on the side. So remaining levels that we haven't seen yet: 2, 3, 4, no, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 9.
Yeah.
All right. Nice to have the recorder when you're down here, because you never want to have to backtrack for this spot.
Ooh. sniped.
Alright, that was a book hanging out on the coast. This is such a terrible screen, but Bommy does have a boomerang, so she can stun these guys if she has to.
By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and call my. I'm going ahead and calling my shot that like the ladder is gonna be in 5.
Okay, I can see that. 5 is definitely an interesting level to kind of clear for that. Oh no!
Ooh.
Poor Bommy's gonna take a shot from the blue Lionel before she can get around them to get off that screen. Looks like Slamu's found some a money-making game pretty close to their start screen.
Bommy is about to find 7.
7.
Soon. We'll see what she decides to do. I think she'll recognize pretty quickly it's a 2Q7.
Well, yeah, she's already poked her nose in 8. So, unless we're going somewhere else.
Huh? Elsewhere we go.
All right, I kind of like this. Let's go back and do. Let's go. Oh, bombs. Bombs are good. Let's go back and do the rest of the forest. Because, I mean, bombs are a commodity right now, so I can kind of understand Bommy not wanting to use them.
Yep. There's 2 trains of thought to that. I like, whenever I have bombs, making any number of checks in DM as I'm available. Because when I return for a second loop, like if I have trouble forcing or whatever, then it doesn't take as many bombs to finish it out.
Yeah. I'll go there when the game makes me.
Got it. Yep. And both of them can be very valuable. You can have 3 dungeons on Death Mountain. You can have no dungeons on Death Mountain.
Yeah, or you can have like earlier today, you can have a red ring in the middle of it and you just can't get there.
Yep.
Alright, so meanwhile, we got a little bit of an accidental high five for our runners. Now, Bommy's at 196 rupees. She finds one more decent secret, and she might be able to buy that blue ring, and she has seen the blue ring store.
Oh, I'm certain she'll opt for that for sure.
I mean, it's such, you have, like, the large secret's really nice, it's over 100, the medium secret's kind of and the small secret's okay, but if you've got that money right now, you know that there are wizrobes in your dungeons. I don't see anything wrong with going ahead and buying, buying some defense.
I agree. Also, knowing that you're in a first quest back or front half, so you can go through levels 2, 3, and 5, levels that typically give out a bunch of keys.
Mm-hmm.
You can build your resources back up.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a little bit of a give and take, but I think in the end it would definitely be worth it. And again, I love the fact that we went completely different paths, but our runners have come right back and they're kind of synced up again.
Yeah, nice little high five going on here.
Hey, bomb droppers again.
Please treat us to bombs.
They said no. 96 rupee key might be our cheap key for today.
This will tell us the story about what Bommy wants to do with her money.
I mean, arrows. Arrows would also be really nice, but I don't think we've seen the arrow store yet.
Yeah, I don't think we have. Oh, she's going to go ahead.
Okay.
And get okay.
I like this. Again, you've got second quest 7, second quest 8, second quest 9. 9 isn't terrible for keys, but 7 and 8 can be.
Yep, I do like this. Key or blue ring, I definitely approve of either purchase. And I definitely approve of arrows whenever we find them.
Yeah, how much do you want to bet they're in a rare shop, like, underneath a power bracelet location or something? Well, actually, they can't be.
They're probably literally, like, just all the way over on the Lost Hills. We just started in Death Mountain.
Yeah. Looks like Bommy's gonna screen scroll over towards the grave. She's gonna do the checks that Slamu just saw on Slamu's side. Slamu, meanwhile, is gonna do some East Death Mountain. Alright, well this is gonna not open. I forgot Slamu doesn't have any Triforces, so I was waiting for the whirlwind to come by, and then I'm like, oh, wait, never mind. It's always confusing at the beginning of the game. It's like, wait. Yeah, we already saw that on Slamu's side. It was just another shop. But again, we haven't seen keys. Not keys, arrows. We haven't seen arrows. So, if I remember the game logic correctly, I want to say Fred, at the most, puts them behind a bomb wall.
I believe you're correct. I don't believe...
Hey, wait, what is Slamu?
I don't believe the rare, like, arrow shop is allowed to be overworld block.
Yeah, it might be on, like, Forgotten Spot, and you never get there for half of the game. But, you know.
Forgotten Spot's one of our Tankany roads tonight.
I know, I think that's great. I'm like, at least
funny.
this gets it out of the way, and we don't have to worry about it.
Don't have to wrap over to this screen.
It's pretty useful. All right, so Bommy, meanwhile, is going to pick up the rest of these spots over the grave. Slamu is going to move on to West Death Mountain. He, I think, bought a pack of bombs in that shop earlier.
He did.
And thanks, game, because apparently the other match has already started over in SpeedGaming 5, and the bot thinks everybody should have more monitors than we know what to do with.
Ooh. More content, more content. Oh, Bommy's gotta be careful. This is a nasty screen.
Yeah, and that's actually level 7, so Bommy's gotta get in there and she's gonna bomb that, but she did recycle the enemies to kind of move them to a different position.
Very, very good manipulation of the spawn.
Alright, I hate this bomb spot, because I have missed this so many times. This is not a level, but it's gonna be some more money from Slamu. So far, West Death Mountain is coming up empty, other than 7.
I've been playing this game for 5 years, CD, and 90% of my bomb spots I still do on the half tile, so I can check 2 squares at once. So, because I can't remember where it is.
Oddly enough, I do that one too. It's just I always think that that one is one further to the left than it actually is.
Yeah.
Now, Bommy with the red candle is going to have a lot easier of a time clearing up these snakes here in 7. They are beefy, but the red candle keeps them away.
Yes, this is going to be very good for her to very safe until that happens. Whee! Oh, good.
Yeah, they wrapped right around there. Slamu trying for some more bombs. Doesn't get lucky that time.
Oh my gosh, we found nothing in Death Mountain. Everything's in the Lost Hills.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Or it could end up being power bracelet blocks, which would be funny.
Yeah, and we still have, like, all of Desert to record out.
Oh, hi Spiky. How you doing today? Now, we don't have to kill him, which is useful, because he's not really blocking. Oh, no, we're going to kill him
Mommy,
anyway.
no, he's our friend.
It's okay. I can understand her wanting to go ahead and take him out, because, you know, then she has an easy way to get back and forth and not have to worry about him. Plus, she can show off the blue boomerang, so there you go. Oh, good, she got 2 of them.
Just don't get hit.
Oh, yeah. There you go, get the fairy! Alright, we're good. Oh, there's that left mole room that murdered Slamu.
Yep, so Bommy's gonna get south of that, which is decent. Let's see if there's anything down here. There's nightmare fuel down here.
Now, Slamu did that room.
Okay.
He also cleared, this is, I think, the one he
cleared.
This is so many left mo's.
She slipped right on by,
yeah,
and she's got the candle. She's gonna get this kill.
She's just gotta be careful, that's all.
Please.
No, she's fine. She's just gonna be patient, that's all.
We're speedrunners, we are patient.
Some of us can be. Alright, she's almost got it. One more flame and one of those heads is going down! Yeah!
Okay, yay.
Good job, Bommy.
I had the missus whispering in my ears.
That's a staircase. That's a staircase.
Yes, it is.
Go back. That's a staircase, Bommy. I don't think we saw this. No, we did. We saw this from Slamu's side. He came out of this one. Unfortunately, we're going to get murdered by a rope. Slamu, meanwhile, is burning some more of the forest. Now, he's about to find 4.
I think she's seen enough.
I mean, I can't say that I blame her.
And this is near start. You can come back anytime.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, gosh!
Oh!
Okay, I hate this scroll with these guys on the screen. There's 4 for Slamu.
Pixel, they can't hit you. When you're 1 pixel off, they can. If you're on the left side, they don't care and they can hit you regardless.
I mean, hi Daisy.
Yeah, I think Daisy found one of the cats.
Oh dear, poor cat. Mine are sleeping right now, so I'm thrilled.
Is that Roy?
No, it's Martha.
Oh, Martha will play with her. The other cat just runs away in terror.
Oh, poor kitty. Alright, meanwhile, Big Slammer with that wand, he's gonna have such an easier time of clearing this 4. You know, there's so many things that are gonna go down to a single wand hit in here. However, we know that the items are a blue boomerang and a staircase heart.
Yeah, but for him, this is more about just like establishing his foothold in the sea, because until he found that wand, he's found nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this will also give him a recorder spot on the other side of the map. So,
that's very true.
You know, if you have to go back towards start, he'll be able to recorder out of Death Mountain a little bit quicker, because our any roads don't go over here.
Yeah, that's very important to note that they need transportation to get out of this area should they ever take an overworld death or need to save out of something, like getting red bubbled.
Oh, stupid red bubbles. Oh, Bommy needs bombs! Come on, game! Yeah!
Yay!
Good job. Alright, so Slamu's gonna work on clearing 4. You clear this one, you're kind of happy that you spawn there, because, you know, you can at least see where the drop's gonna be. So now he doesn't have to find a workaround to get into that room. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry, there's one more. There's one more to the right of it. I'm trying to remember where that boomerang ended up.
I don't remember.
I know it's on the floor, somewhere.
Yeah. I think it's further on the left side of the dungeon.
Alright, so, you know, it's a quick clear, though. I mean, that wand is just kind of making quick work of all these things. There were...
Oh yeah, mincemeat.
Oh, that's a ladder room. We don't need to worry about that at all. We know what the map looks like. Bommy, meanwhile, is retracing some of the footsteps that we've already seen on Slamu's side. Oh, gosh. Run, Bommy, you're running! Ah, evil!
This overworld is terrifying.
And again, that boomerang might come in handy when she has to try to figure out how to bomb that screen.
I still think there's like 2 to 3 dungeons on the Lost Hills side.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of the Northeast at all, have we?
Yeah. More bombs.
Yay! Alright, Slamu's working his way here in 4 again. Wand is amazing. We love Wand.
Wand is good. Wand is great. We love Wand on this date.
Alright, Freedom Fighter's asking in chat, any hard ladder blocks? Not exactly. There are 3 rooms in level 1 you can't get to because they're on the other side of a ladder room, but you don't need to go there, so... There's also, level 8, one of the rooms across the top is a Chevy, but there's a way around it. And chat's saying it's a Coke day.
It is a Coke day. Alright, so Bommy whistling back to 1, gonna head over to Forest side and Lost Hills side after Death Mountain turns up completely empty.
I know, it's crazy.
Same for level 7.
Yeah, the only thing up there was 7. We didn't even see a white sword item.
Yep. Now, we might have some power bracelet locations over there, but we'll get to those later.
Yeah. Or, you know what else we still haven't seen? Arrow Shop.
Yeah, we need to see that.
Oh, hey! Alright, level 2 for Bommy. Now this is nice. This is the Crescent Moon. This is pretty easy. Well, I mean, it's probably got whiz roads and
yeah, you said pretty easy. I'm like, let's see the enemy group. Well, that candle doing work on the Lemola.
It's gonna get us the map, but you know, I would leave the room. Oh, okay.
I also would leave the room so they
save it. Yeah, Slamu's gonna go ahead pick up the Triforce out of 4. Now I didn't see if he actually found the blue boomerang.
He's going back in, so no.
All right. Okay, so this is, you know, it's a good idea for Slamu with the knowledge you have available. 4 is a small level. You've only got a couple of rooms left.
Oh, it's left candle times 2. Here we go again.
Yay. Just dodge the floor and she should be okay, because these are the friendly, in air quotes, landmos.
They still do 2 hearts of damage. Good.
I know.
Hit by Bommy.
Yeah. Oh, there's the blue boomerang. Slamu's like, no, I'm not picking it up. To answer your question, oh my gosh! Go, Bommy, go!
Now we're cooking with gas. Red ring on the floor into...
Alright, we no longer care about landmo rooms. This is really, really... Bommy,
check your map, Bommy.
Yeah, you're 1 higher. It's okay. I do this all the time.
There we go.
To answer a question in chat, Bommy is using... It's the Potion Seller Lady Sprite. I don't know the exact name of it.
I call her Old Woman.
Yeah, it's the old woman who normally sells you Coke and Pepsi. Which I believe means the Bommy is going to be rescuing the old man.
That's correct. This is a nightmare. I leave this room.
Yeah, I up in A.
Will not have a drop, and I will find another way into that room on the left.
We hope. I can't remember if she tried bombing to the left in the room above that one.
Well, it's
but you still have
so
the
they
top
can
half,
all interconnect.
With the exception of like right side stairs, which we shouldn't have
Zelda
here.
room. Yeah, none of those should appear here.
Alright, Slamu's gonna go ahead and bomb the coast, pick up his potions letter, always a good thing to have.
ropes and fire causing much lag.
Yeah, yep. I mean, we're gonna get a nice payday out of this room at least.
Indeed. Being in the rupee dropping group.
Well, we finished clearing. We re-clear. And
Yeah,
get that
we
later.
find this last item in 2.
Yeah, this 2
Potentially in this
really
room.
good.
This is the drop room in 2.
Come here, little Hershey Kiss. Well, it's gonna be a key. That's still really nice to have this early in the game.
Little Hershey CD, I must
Little Hershey
ask.
Kisses.
I must ask, do you have food names for every enemy?
I'm a pastry chef, so yes.
I know.
There's one of those, you know, red candy hearts on the floor, by the way, in 2.
Yes. This is both.
No, Mommy said no. I don't call everything food. I just, you know, depends upon the mood.
This is for me and the missus's purposes.
There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people who refers to those. It's like I used to call them gumdrops.
Nice.
You know, they kind of look like little baby gumdrops.
Well, Slammo has also found 2, and with Juan, he should be able to readily find his red ring, and that'll make him super excited.
To answer a question in chat with as little information as possible, I went to school near Fred.
There you go. That tells some of us who have met Fred a lot.
Yeah, I went to school near Fred, but I did not know Fred existed at that point.
Fred has always been Fred. I'm certain his personality never changed.
Such a good guy.
Indeed.
Alright, so Slammo, meanwhile, continuing to work through 2. Bommy is like, alright, I'm moving on. I've got my Triforce out of 2, and here I go. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure if we just saw 9 or not.
I heard da-da-na, and then, while I was not looking.
I'm gonna assume that was the open cave off to the side?
The missus concurs.
Alright, that way I can just know what we've seen already.
Okay. Yeah, she says it was the open forest cave south of the Armos.
Alright, thank you, Mrs. Nokier. Alright, Bommy's gonna go check vanilla level 2. Well, that's awesome, Freedom Fighter. I hope they have a good time. Alright, so we don't find anything at vanilla level 2 of use. Slam is gonna get another key here in 2. He's not very far away from where that red ring is, he needs to clear that! Clear that! I mean, he'll go back and clear that.
He should go back!
Yeah, he will in a minute. I mean, he'll find a couple more rooms. I can't remember if it was that room or one of the later ones.
One.
I know it has Lambos in it.
It's this. It was that one! He dies in the red ring room!
Oh, it's okay, he'll go back. He's got
a found arrows.
Oh, that is a useful thing to find. Alright, Slam is gonna bomb directly into that room and get a better angle on these guys, yeah.
And red ring for Big Slamu?
Yes, I mean, you have to be thrilled to see this. It doesn't matter who you are. This early in the race, a red ring is a beautiful thing, especially since you have the Cinnamon Rolls of Doom. You've got Second Quest 7, Second Quest 8, and 9.
Yep. Bommy finds another large secret back up to 132 rupees. This is the perfect time to find level 5 because of the bomb upgrade in there. Exactly.
I mean, there's 3 old men. Slammo's gonna get his second Triforce of the game out of level 2. Mommy's gonna find another Tigany Heart.
I like it. She was checking to see if she already had a potion, and she doesn't. But going ahead, picking up the heart. 5. Let's go!
Woohoo! That's a pretty color too.
Indeed.
Hey, there's 9. 9 is nice and blue as well. I like this seed.
Oh, bombs! And we get to pirouette the key door.
Oh yeah, always helpful when you can do that.
Yeah, so for Bommy, gonna build up that heart count, hoping to get a grab at the magical sword later.
I can't say that I blame her. At the moment, she's got arrows, but that won't do anything against those blue dark nuts, and stabbing them with a wood sword is not fun.
I'm great.
No, just a hint. We can't get yet.
I always love coming to 5 in the mid game like this to get that bomb upgrade because it's always guaranteed in First Quest 5. So I'm like giddy whenever I see it.
Yeah, see, for me though, I'm usually like, okay, I don't have the money because I already bought a ring, or I just left it on the overworld because I don't want people stealing it.
That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Well, it's very rare that I can do green tunic Ganon. Alright, Slam is going to check vanilla level 2. He's on his way up to find the arrow store. He has 204 rupees as well. I am more than willing to bet he's going to buy arrows.
Yes. Absolutely. Especially since he has Red Ring in hand, as you mentioned.
And 4 keys. I mean, look at this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, we're starting to load up on resources now.
I would almost think about getting the 40 rupee bait as well.
Is it right there?
Yeah, it's in that same store.
I would. I definitely would. That's as cheap as it can go.
I'm trying to remember. I think, can we only have 1 bait block or 2? There's a ladder for Bommy.
Let's go back 20-something minutes ago.
Good job. Alright, so Slamu, meanwhile, is gonna whistle that lost spot in the desert that he needed, and then he's gonna head up in the same direction and find level 5 as well.
Alright, ladder. That means we can get book now, we can get hints. That's what that extra money is for.
Exactly. Bommy's got 147 rupees. The hint shop is the recorder spot near where the book happens to be. Oh, hey, we found 6! Wow, is that pink?
And he's gonna find the 6 before finding 5. So it'll be really interesting if we find a ladder block anywhere, usually through this linear snake section at the bottom.
Yeah, that long straight stretch, you're just going, okay, please. There's a heart on the floor.
Tea room for Bommy, reloading her bombs.
Oh, Chad's pointing out that there were 2 rupee bosses in level 5 so far.
I had a seed earlier in tournament that had 3 rupee bosses back to back to back.
Dude, I want that seed. I would just like up a retry out of the whole thing if I could. Here we go. I need some money. There's the wow. There's the compass at 6 for Slamu. Man, that thing is far away right now.
Oh, I hope this is a transport stair.
That'd be nice, because that's really far away. No.
We gotta go the long way.
Oh, gross. Now we're still looking for the floor drop. Be a nice dinosaur, you jerk. Bommy's just like, alright, hold still. Let me bomb you correctly.
There it is.
Good thing she was a little bit lower down. Now, did we see a floor item in 5?
We did not. I don't think so. We'll see if she goes back in.
Yeah, there's not much left to clear.
Yeah, there's still only like half of it remaining. And,
yeah, there she goes.
And you can find the bomb upgrade. I like going back into 5 at this point.
Yeah, this is really good. So, really, for anybody just joining us, the kind of divergence in this seed has ended up being Bommy found level 1 first. She got that red candle. Big Slamu dug a bit more of 8 and got the wand out of there. But his progression is kind of taking him in a slightly different order. So he still has, he's got the red ring. He hasn't found 1 yet, which is kind of, trailing a little bit. But, otherwise they're fairly tied as far as their capabilities, except for Bommy doesn't have as much offense as Slamu does right now.
Yes. Very accurate assessment.
And I mean, Bommy's got 2 fairly easy Triforces ahead of him. But that's, it's just because she's kind of found those dungeons before he did. Yeah, that was really nice.
Half tile that fucker so he doesn't see you.
Yeah, stop being a jerk, Mr. Wizrobe.
Double kill.
I mean, I have the perfect emote for this, but
oh, they rolled up. I think the Wizzy rolled up +2.
Now, yeah, I like that she's clearing this room. This shoot room, in so many levels, is just like the trolliest thing, and you can either come at it from the top or the bottom, and then the drop falls in the middle, and you're just going, how do I get in there?
Yep, so very efficient clear with the red candles. Slamu going further into 6. Got to work his way the long way to get to his Triforce. I think left might be our old man?
Maybe.
Trying to think how this 5 has generated so far. What rooms remain?
Yeah, we haven't actually seen, he's either, I don't think
so if this is the top, then this could be old man. Okay, we're going down.
Now we're gonna get a key for our trouble, and Bommy can take out the Gliok if she has to. Oh, here we go. Could this be our item?
Yes, NSU drops in 5.
That's a pow! This could be really good for Bommy. We're still missing level 3. And a white sword item.
All right, so good find for Bommy. Helps kind of just clean up the overworld some more. And she should find 6 right after this. Ooh, more hearts.
Nope, she's got. I like that she's picking up the potion. She might have the hint purchase on her brain.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wizrobe safety, more hearts, mags, but Wizrobe safety.
I mean, you're gonna pick that up. You also have second quest 7 and 8 that Bommy will have to go back into.
Yeah, and like bubble safety. Okay, good point. Good point.
To answer a question in chat, we are missing level 3 right now, and we also have not seen the white sword item. Slamu's gonna go for another heart. Because I think, did he already take a potion? He's also at max money.
That's so funny. Well,
Now,
he's definitely hoping
about-
for that
yeah.
bomb upgrade. It must be
Yeah.
past that key door near the top. That's the last large secret.
Alright, well, we are hopefully going to be thinking about getting the book and getting hints, because even just the casual information from the old men in some of these dungeons can help you out in narrowing down where you have to go back to look for silvers.
I agree. The only issue is that book is off of our current path of checks. We've seen everything in that direction. So it might just be out of sight, out of mind.
Well, I kind of hope not, because the hint cave is the recorder spot that's just below the
Oh,
ladder.
I agree. It would
It's
be
like right there.
It would be a fantastic play.
Alright, so Bommy's found level 6. And then we might finally get to see the Lost Hills.
Up to 9 heart containers with that floor heart. She's gonna go the same way Slamu did. Find the
Lord.
tail is empty.
Poor Slamu's not going to get any of the... He's going to get the ladder, which is amazing, and you love it. And he'll eventually find the power bracelet. But he's not going to get to keep any of the money from the rupee bosses, because he's at max money right now.
I got an interesting thought.
Okay.
So Slamu knows he spent about 10 to 15 minutes digging the large dungeons and essentially only pulled the wand out of it. If he thinks he's behind, does the idea of metagaming kick in and he skips digging the rest of this 5? Will he find the power bracelet or not?
I think at this point, with everything he's already seen, he's going to know that he's still missing a level. Yeah, we have Lost Hills, but you can't... Well, we have a recorder. But we still have Lost Hills ahead of us. We have a lot of power bracelet checks we haven't seen, and we're still missing a level and a white sword item. So, since 5 is so small, I think we see him go back in.
Alright, I'm interested to see his
Or
decision.
at least finish digging it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see his decision. Also, having the max money and the capability of getting the bomb upgrade might also influence that some.
Yeah, I mean, being able to get extra bombs, even if it's just 2 at this point, would be great. Plus, look at he's now gonna have a 10th key. This is good. We like this. Bommy's up to 8.
And this is something I was mentioning earlier in the seed that, like, yeah, it's totally fine if you want to, like, save money to buy a blue ring before we had found red ring.
Yeah.
Okay, skipping try, he's moving onward, like it.
Okay, I do appreciate this, because he did actually need the ladder to get up into the section of 5 where he's going to find the power bracelet.
Yep. But yeah, keys are plentiful usually in dungeons, like 1... Not one will eat your keys. It's like 2, 3, and 5 have a bunch of keys.
Bommy's gonna go ahead and take on this Gleeok. She's like, dude, I have a wood sword. She's doing a great job of dodging most of the fireballs here.
Yeah, and
got
this
a
is
red
what
ring,
that potion will
wood
help
sword.
with. She's gonna preload it just in case.
Yeah, she can only take a couple more hits here from the Gleeok heads.
May not even need it.
Oh no, she's gonna use it anyway, because you still have to live when you walk through this door. Like, you've got a lot of 6 to finish off.
Yeah. With red ring, she could have gone down to half a heart, but the beam's gonna make this a little more safe and secure. There we go.
Alright, Slamu, meanwhile, is a couple of rooms away from his power bracelet. And again, look, 11 keys! This is great!
Do you see that? There is a second Gleeok that we have to go through, and it might be required.
Oh, that's nice, game. Maybe that's why we didn't end up seeing the staircase.
Alright, Slamu get his power bracelet. He up an A, so he must have.
Alright, so Bommy's like, alright, Gleeok, round 2, here we go. There's the Triforce out of 5 for Slamu. And yeah, I'm assuming he grabbed the power bracelet.
Okay.
I think he went far enough down to it, and it was just sitting there. I don't think he even had to clear the room.
We'll find out shortly if he makes checks.
Bommy's doing a great job of using the arrows here to her advantage because you're doing more damage and killing the Zols immediately. Slam is going to find another Take Any Heart, and he's up to a potential Mags pull.
Yeah. I gotta say, despite Slamu having this wand for a solid 30 minutes now, Bommy's kind of kept parity. He really hasn't accelerated as much as I thought he would.
Yeah, she's doing a really amazing job. I would, grab that clock.
But we saw Wall Masters. That's dangerous. Okay,
she's got an open door, and she was standing near that wall for long enough that in theory they should have finished spawning.
Sweet.
I say should because sometimes the game is a troll.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Alright, so there's a bomb refill for Bommy. Now I'm wondering, where in the world is this item?
I don't think Slamu saw the items here in the 6.
Well, we saw a floor heart, and that was it.
And did he ever get the Triforce out of 6? We're not showing it, but he must have.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think we were distracted because Bommy was doing stuff. Now, I don't think we saw this room on Slamu's side.
Yeah.
He was ladder blocked.
I called it!
Well, he is right next to 6, so there is a good chance he goes back in. He's got the potions letter. He's going to go ahead and buy a potion. I like this play. That's the transport staircase, which I think we take, because we haven't seen either side of it yet.
Good point. Oh, it goes down. Lol.
That's okay. We needed to check these rooms anyway.
So Slamu has to redig all of the 6. Won't take as long now, but anytime you're rewalking stuff you've seen before, it just doesn't feel good.
Here we go for Bommy.
Survey says we had a silver arrows call out by Bogey earlier.
Oh, this is almost as good. This is a white
great
sword
for Bommy.
And this is going to be also really nice for Slamu if he finishes the checks here in 6.
Because this is the weapon you're looking for, even more than the wand, because you have to deal with whiz robes in 2Q8.
Yeah, exactly. Now Bommy's going to see if this opens so that she can get, without having to go back through the transport staircase, but it looks like we're going back through the transport staircase. And yeah, I don't see any reason that Slamu going this far wouldn't end up finish clearing this 6, because you only have like 4 rooms left.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to find this.
And yeah, again, with all of the required dungeon monsters out of the way, he's pretty much exactly where Bommy is right now. She's headed into the... I love that this is the Triforce room in 6.
So funny. We always say the Goma room is trash. It's never anything in the Goma room unless it's in 6. And lo and behold.
There it is. Alright, so Bommy's gonna do the power bracelet check off to the side here, and then she's gonna hopefully wrap around and go to the Lost Hills section.
Yeah, and don't forget your 2Q ladder spots.
Oh, I like this. She has to bomb this still. I thought for a moment maybe she was gonna go get that book real quick. Ugh, 2Q ladder spots. No. Bad game.
I think the book is out of mind for Bommy currently, so let's just hope she finds 3 shortly.
I mean, if we don't find 3, then I would definitely think about getting the book and just seeing if there's a hint about where it is. The hints weren't that expensive. Alright, Slamu is gonna get his white sword now. Bommy's gonna find another Take Any, and she is now potentially Mags eligible. Not that we know where Mags is at the moment.
Good point.
But we've got the white sword, so I mean, damage-wise, we're sitting pretty.
When
Bommy gets back around to level 8, she's gonna be doing, you know, as much damage as Slamu.
Yeah, we feel good.
And maybe more if we end up potentially being gold locked. Oh yay! Oh, that is an ugly lobby.
I like orange.
Okay, well, it's just the color of the walls. The orange is okay. The mustardy yellow with the orange is not the bestest.
So that is all of our dungeons found. We are just looking for some shiny pointy things.
Yeah, but we also haven't found the white sword.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
No white sword item, and you're just going, alright.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of terrifying, good thing we found that white sword and red ring and ladder before coming into this 3.
I like that she's skipping the room. I don't think the
clear this one though.
Is gonna drop much in a 3.
Clear this.
Yes, always clear the always clear the shoot room in 3. That's a
Yes,
100%
yes.
drop chance.
All right, and look, we can pay this guy. We're fine. Meanwhile, Big Slamu, he's on his way to find 3. There's the compass for Bommy. She's like, all right, I'm done clearing this. I don't need to worry about it anymore.
I love how the paths have converged. And really, I put Bommy in the lead right now.
I do too, because look at how many Triforces she's got at the moment.
Yes, and they have the same amount of knowledge. It's going to depend on the stairs that she takes in 2Q7 and 2Q8, and how fast she finds her Triforce in there, but also, where the heck are the silvers?
Yeah, we have not quite figured it out yet. But with the book on the coast, here's a question. Do you go ahead, pick up the book, and just go into 9? Because that book is also only a couple of screens away from level 9.
2Q9 CB? I would. Okay, here's the thing. I would dig 8 for maybe 2 of its items, but only en route to Triforce. If I find Triforce before I find 2 items, I'm taking it, book to 2Q9, find the hint, learn the truth.
Yeah. I kind of like that, because you're hoping that you can get to the old men. And chat's now calling for Raft and 9, silvers of the white sword item on a raft spot.
They've been calling that for the past 20 minutes.
I know, but I was kind of distracted by everything happening on the screen.
Yep.
Oh, the house she grew up in had walls that color. I don't know whether I should say sorry, or did you like that color?
Oh, yeah, this is probably the stair room. Yikes.
Oh, yuck.
Bombs for days, bombs for days.
I mean, we still got a potion usage, we got a white sword, we got a red ring,
fine.
and more health than we know what to do with.
She's fine, because red ring is tanking all this, and white sword is carving up.
Oh! Well, there's another heart, but again, we still might find a white sword item. Maybe.
We have to look for mags to get oh, well, white sword item, yeah.
Well, yeah, if we come down to it where we're looking for the white sword item, we're going to continue checking, and we might actually find... No, dear Scaramucci, I'm so sorry. We might actually find the magical sword while we're trying to figure out what the white sword item is.
You know what I would do?
Oh,
You're right here. Before you leave this area of the overworld, I would check the 2Q river spots.
I would too, but I would also... We didn't see a staircase item in there, did we?
No, we did. It was the heart container.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So, does she know where 8 is? She's seen 7.
She's been in 8. She left 8 really early because it was right after... It was one of her first dungeons. Oh, there they are! Get him, Bommy!
She's dancing! She's dancing!
Yeah! Good job, Bommy. Alright, guys. Bommy is in go mode. She just needs to get to 7. She's whistling. She has to go 7 or 8. She can whistle to 1 to get to 8.
This is so incredibly dangerous. If Slamu pops out of the safe with a Triforce and recorders away or saves out...
I know. Alright, here we go, Bommy. He might be okay. He's got the potion. He's using the potion. This is good potion usage.
To use it.
I
mean, picked up the book, but I mean, you're right there. I'd have picked up the book for 9.
9 is right near the book, though. She can go back.
Oh, okay.
Because 9 is the screen. So if
you don't need these.
If you could, she's got to go 1 screen to the south. She just got a little confused. It's okay.
Okay.
Heart for Slamu. Now, Bommy with silver arrows, white sword, red ring, 80 gazillion hearts, and a ladder. And a bow, because we saw Gomas in 7 and 8. Should hopefully be able to get in and get out.
Yeah, and
that any key. Look at this.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Alright, we've got the Triforce out of level 3 for Big Slamu. Big Slamu, please.
Don't save.
Please
don't record her.
Check the cave. Check
don't save.
Caves.
Don't record her. You might think that's all of it.
No.
Okay, good.
Alright, he put the recorder away. I was a little scared. I was going, oh no. No.
He doesn't have bow yet, so that could be influencing his decision.
Well, he hasn't found one.
He hasn't found one. That's very important and will lead him to this. And he's thinking, oh crap, I almost missed this.
Yeah, exactly. I was a little concerned he was going to record her, but the fact that he hasn't found one yet and that there are checks over here is good. Bommy's going to take out the Goma who's not blocking a staircase in 8.
All she's looking for is her Triforce. It is time to cook for Bommy.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she saved 8 and 7 for last is a really good idea. I mean, we weren't finding a ton of items early when she was in here before. She found a heart. I mean, Slamu got a wand, but in the end, like, that second item, we don't know where it is.
The one thing she'll have to be careful about is resource management. That bomb count's getting a little low, and we're going to rely on the orange Wizrobes to throw us a bone and drop some more.
We're gonna hope. I mean, they don't usually remember that they're supposed to drop bombs.
No, they don't.
Meanwhile, is headed in the area where level 1 is, so, you know, this could just turn on its head and converge in level 9, depending upon how fast he gets in and gets the items out of 1.
I like that Bommy's just skipping the stairs for now. Get the combat rooms done. Find your Triforce. Staircases don't matter until they become required.
Yep, and she's doing a great job of making sure that she uses those silver arrows to her advantage here. Oh, thanks for the key, game. 1 is right here, by the way, Yumi.
Yes.
I mean, and this is gonna bring us again. We're just gonna converge. They're both. Oh my gosh, there's the Triforce and 8 for Bommy.
Yo, Bommy!
Alright, we're gonna up an A. We're gonna go back to our start screen, which is only a couple of screens away from 7. Meanwhile, Slamu with the Any key is just blazing through all of these doors. The wand was on the floor in 1. With the amount of offense that Slamu's got right now, this isn't going to take long. Wait, where are we going?
I have no idea.
Maybe she's gonna refresh her... Oh, bombs. She'd like some bombs. That'd be good.
That would be cool. I'd like to go to 1, or 7.
I think she saw 7. Oh, Any Road. She's going to the Any Road. 4 or 1 of the Any Roads goes right. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I like this. Go ahead.
I like
go
this.
I like this in chat. Now I want lasagna. Alright, meanwhile, Slamu is blazing through 1. He's like 1 or 2 rooms away from where the bow is just sitting on the floor. I think he hangs a left here. However, with the ladder, he is going to be able to check the top 3 rooms.
Yeah, I'm fearful for Slamu's path in 2Q8 because he had gone that way, but he didn't have all the combat to survive those rooms. Remember, he got shot by the Wizrobe.
Yeah.
So he might take an entirely different path and be a long time in that 8.
Yeah, it's really just, yeah, it's a toss-up, I guess, and then 9 can still be 9.
It's a 2Q9, it's not nearly as bad.
Now that you've said it, though, it's gonna be like super trolly as this Gleok goes, Goma decides that Bommy is not gonna get the second shot off. Now this is the staircase we couldn't see either of them clear here in 7.
Yeah, I could see taking, stairs that were previously blocked by enemies.
Man.
But yeah, let's take care of this too.
Yeah, let's see if this is your Triforce. Because again, this is something we couldn't see. Slamu was in here a bunch earlier on. He was in a bunch of these rooms in 7, and we just never saw the Triforce. Or I don't think we even saw, did we see the compass?
What we haven't seen is the back part of this 7. Look,
like
ladder
the
block.
tail, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been to the tail of the cinnamon roll. And that's where I want to get. And I could get there by walking or staircase.
Okay.
Also, this is the drop room in 7, I think.
Yeah. Oh, there it is! We're going to 9! Go, Bommy!
I
mean, go Slamu! We love Slamu, too.
We love Slamu, but this is
like
such a standout performance for Bommy.
Yeah, she's doing amazing. She's going to record her to, I think, 2, which is right next to 9. Though, again, since we have a mixed quest, dungeon quest, this always gets entertaining, but Bommy's on it. Do we get the book? Nope, we're going to 9.
We're just full speed ahead. Go.
She's like, no, I'm done. We're going to 9. Let's go. Alright, so Slamu got his, I believe, the bow, because he's above the room where the bow would have been.
Did I hear something?
No, I didn't hear a roar there.
Okay.
Alright, so, what are we I
heard something.
Yeah, but the shutter door was closing it up, so he's either above us...
not guaranteed, but that was a single shutter in that main handler.
Yeah, but he's roaring here, so Bommy's like, let's get the first step out of the way. There's the Triforce out of 1 for Slamu. Now there are 2 paths to go up, so hopefully one of these will have a way into Ganon.
Try the walkthrough.
Oh yeah, second quest. Gotta love it. Go push the wall over. She's gonna check. Okay, I kind of like this. She's gonna go ahead, go back, around. There was another doorway up. Let's go check and see if there's an obvious way in. Slamu is back into level 8.
Everything we're seeing right now is essentially the first 15 minutes that Slamu's sunk into the large dungeons.
Oh yeah, I mean, and at the time, she didn't push the wall yet.
Right,
but there's the entrance to Ganon, so this is actually a good call on Bommy's side.
Yep, this is cool. Check the the manhandler afterwards. But here's Ganon in his own room.
And that wall would have pushed because there's a door where there wasn't a door on the other side. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Good job, Bommy. You almost got him. Okay, so unfortunately for Slammo, he's retracing some of the path that he had already taken here in 8. I think, if I remember correctly, as Bommy gets Ganon down.
Let's go. Check up, and then go check the manhandler room.
Oh yeah, go back. And just be really thankful that the door above you wasn't the shutter door opening, because that is like one of the worst feelings. So again, Slammo's been in the room. He needs to go straight down the right side, which is what he's doing right now, which will lead to his Triforce here in level 8.
Alright, it's not her yet.
Alright, Slammo, just walk through the walls. No, don't take the staircase!
Uh-oh. This is what I was worried about.
I mean, and again, he's already been in here. He's already
makes
that room,
sense.
so it makes sense. Oh, it only takes him a little bit
We're
further,
going to the
so
other
that's
side.
good.
It makes sense to take the stairs in 2Q8 because you eliminate more rooms. But I didn't know how he would get back to the rooms he died in.
Yeah. Alright, so here we go. He's gonna take out the Goma. I like this. This did not push? Yeah.
Yep.
He's just gonna keep going south, and he's gonna
going
find
down.
that Triforce.
Oh,
Bommy's
might wish we had a book.
Oh, I wish we had a book, but you know. Alright, Bommy's continuing on. We are just looking for that door that pops open the moment we walk into the room, even if the enemies are not dead. Oh!
So many dark nuts.
Alright, come on, game! Where is he? He, actually, no, Bommy should be rescuing the old man, so... Chad is guessing the left ear. That's a possibility. Slammo's got the Triforce in level 8. He's on his way back to 7. Alright, guys, there we go! Bommy has rescued the old man. Let's get some GGs in chat. She's finishing with an official race time GG time of 1:06:20.
Well done, Bommy. That is a big win for her. She moves to 3-2 and will be guaranteed a spot in the championship bracket.
That was seriously well done by Bommy. Slammo is about to head back into 7, and I think what we're about to see, if I remember correctly from when Bommy was in here, he needs to get through, I think, one of the rooms that was blocked by, one of the staircases that was blocked by the Goma, possibly?
He's getting back to the horizontal river room.
Okay.
If he had come back here earlier, after he found that wand, he could have cleared it and gotten his Triforce, but of course, we don't know that.
Well, I mean, it's a thing.
It's a thing. And you return when you have the resources available.
Yeah,
which he definitely has all of them now.
All right, welcome and GG's to Bommy.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh my gosh, this was like this was, you guys diverged really early and then you kept coming back together and then you diverged a little bit again and then you would come back together, but the really big divergence that we didn't know was going to work out this way was you found one first, which got you the red candle and the bow and, well, I mean, you have the recorder, but you had that anyway, but it just kind of gave you that little bit of added offense. At the same time, Slammo dug 8 and found the wand, but you just, like, you put the pedal to the metal and you just kept going.
I was really not about digging, so I thought I'm just going to save those for last, and then I don't know if any of you watched the previous. I don't remember who I was playing against because I'm way too excited. But I left. I left Silvers in the Whitebird Cave, and I almost did it again.
Yeah, it was. We were just going, okay, there's still a white sword item out there. Do we go straight to 9? And then you check and you walk in, and there was the dance, and we're all like, yeah, there's Silvers. So it was a very joyful moment, and then we were just going,
we were just contemplating. It's like, we're here. But I've forgotten waterfall wasn't checked because in my mind I always check waterfall before I go to Lake Cave. That's just my preference. But I'm like, get those 2Q river spots, and then you can go to 9 with a book in hand or something and get your hints. But then when those silvers appeared in that waterfall, we're like,
And really, like, it just looked like that one so early was going to give Slamu one heck of an advantage, but you just right ordered everything. Like, he was taking some of the areas where there weren't, it was basically Death Mountain was a whole bunch of nothing except for 7.
and he had to double dip 6. Because he found 6 before 5, so he didn't have ladder initially. This was a combination of right order and just the right amount of offense to maintain parity. Because by maintaining parity, that first 10 to 15 minutes he sunk into the large dungeons, he never really regained.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate the second dive of 6, because he went to 6 first. It was just a tiny little routing decision. There's no way of knowing that one choice of going, left instead of right was going to have, that much of an impact.
Oh, absolutely.
And yeah, sorry, chat. It looks like the bot is sleeping. Slamo was trying to farm some bombs here, or maybe just survive long enough to get into the whirlwind. Because if you get bopped, you have to leave the screen and come back, and it's a little sad. We're gonna whistle to 3. I think this is the case of second quest being silly. But yeah, Bommy, did you ever... So you get the ladder, you have a bunch of money, you've already got the red ring, and I think you'd already bought arrows at that point. Did you ever think about going to get the book?
I did think about it, but with Slamu, I mean, he's very gracious and fully saying,
Mm-hmm.
that I was going to do well. He's so gracious, but he has like double the Zelda points that I do, so I just really thought I have to get home and just try to take every advantage. I think at that point I had down most levels, so I was just going to take it.
Yeah. And I did like, so you originally walked into level 9, and we know now after you've entered Ganon's room, because Slamo has now heard the roar, and he's doing the exact same thing that you did. You're checking all the rooms to the side. We're pretty sure you can walk through this wall. Yeah, there you go, because there was a shutter door on the inside of Ganon's room. But I did like that you had walked around and went and checked to see if there was like an open stairway in there before trying to go any further into the dungeon.
I wonder if that was on purpose or not.
I don't know. I mean, I can understand nerves being a thing, but man, this was an amazing run from the both of you. This is really great. Slamu, all that Slamu's got the stun lock. We think maybe, Ganon's a jerk.
Yeah, this was putting together the resources needed to deal with the 2Q garbage.
Mm.
And once the resources were available, that 7 was quick, that 8 was quick.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just, there's no way of knowing, if you're Slamu, there's no way of knowing the time you... Because it's an off-meta play to dig 8, but at the same time, if there's something really good in there that could set you up for the rest of the race.
Yeah,
like,
plus 3 items, and I don't think the enemy set was too bad in 8 too, so I kind of thought about it, but then I just hate visitors.
Oh no, I would have run away. I would have been like, no, this is second quest, I'm leaving this alone until the game tells me I have to come back.
Yeah, when I got... If I were playing this race, the moment I saw that first heart container in a stair, it'd be like, great, that's 1 out of 3, I'll be back later.
Yeah, I'd be like, alright, I'm done, bye. Alright guys, Slamu is just searching for his princess. Now we know she's actually not very far away.
Well, she's in the right ear.
Yeah, but he's headed in the right direction, and that any key is going to make this a lot easier. You skip any rooms that don't automatically clear, like,
Yeah, it all goes in one direction, thankfully. No stairs, no one-ways required for this 9.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we saw any of them. Alright, here we go. He's getting in the right area. So, Bommy, how do you feel? You are headed into the upper bracket, which they have yet to give a name.
I feel kind of sweaty. Like, that's amazing.
That was, yeah.
Nick Monkey says, make it into the top bracket, and then you can be done with the tournament quicker, but really proud of yourself.
Well, I mean, this has been an amazing run. Like the seeds are not the seeds aren't exactly the easiest thing some days. So just being able to like hang in there and make it into the top bracket as Slamu was rescuing his princess and finishes with an official race time of 1 hour 14 minutes and 2 seconds. Like that's seriously something to be proud of. This has been an amazing run, and I can't wait to see what happens in brackets.
Heck yeah.
All right, guys, we should hopefully be able to get Slamu in here for an interview.
I feel like the difficulty is help newer people like myself, because there is, I think, a little bit more of that randomness, like this race, where it's ordering things in the right direction.
Welcome and GG's to Big Slamu.
Hey, thanks. That did not go quite how I wanted it to, but GG's, Bommy, you crushed that one.
GG's, Slamu, good one.
I mean, it's you both ran an exceptionally good race, but it really did come down to the extra time digging in 7 and 8. And granted, that wand was an amazing thing to find early in the game. It's just by then Bommy had found level 1, which gave her, the bow, and it gave her the red candle, which kind of offensively wise, she was playing really well, and it was letting her keep up with all the extra damage that you were putting out. So it was just kind of like, had there been, a required item in that 8 and you had pulled that first, that seriously would have turned this on its head. So it really just came down to, 50-50, which was going to work out better, I guess, is a way to put it.
Yeah, I didn't think I would be this uncomfortable playing on emulator, but it's a different world. Like I almost feel like I'm worse off because I had been playing a console. Now that I'm back on emulator this week, I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, Melchior was actually commenting on that at the beginning of the race as well.
I could see your movements weren't as crisp. You didn't look to be in your element.
Yeah, not so much. But honestly, I mean, nothing against Bommy there. She played a race that would have rivaled top competitors in this field, much less me. So
yeah, honestly, she crushed it.
I'm not trying to make anything less of that. She did a phenomenal job, and
she absolutely crushed it.
She would have beat me anywhere. I'm not making excuses here. She played a great race.
No, I totally get it. I don't like to be like in a different pair. Never mind having to delay every single time every button press.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you have to like either change your setup or something silly happens at the last second, or traveling. I mean, in general, it's just you kind of wish it wouldn't happen, but it's just sadly a thing. Or like when people's EverDrive crashes just like a couple of hours before the race and they've got to switch to emulator, it can always be an adjustment because you go from rooms that shouldn't have lag or screens that shouldn't have lag to all of a sudden there's all these Wizrobe beams or like Lionels, and they're trying to murder you.
Yeah, honestly, those snakes, the ropes with 6 HP. I'm just like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
they were a nightmare. Early game, they were an absolute nightmare. That red candle that Bommy found, that's what kind of kept her going through those.
Because she could just throw out the flames, and then the snakes couldn't get. It was like a AOE offensive type thing. Just stand in the corner and be like, all right, come and get me. But I have to give you guys both credit when you guys screen scrolled onto Death Armos, and it is full. It's full of Lionels, and we're just going, oh no, this is bad. But you both managed to get the item and not die and continue on the overworld, and I mean that was incredibly impressive.
That was impressive.
I would have taken a beam to the face. I'm telling you right now. But yeah, this was an amazing. It was a really good race to watch. But I guess I'll go ahead and ask you guys: is there anything you're really looking forward to for next week? Bommy, you do move into the top bracket, and Slamu goes into. We need a name for this. Slamu goes into the playoff bracket. And I mean, if you just look at all of the different matchups this week, there are some scary people in that bracket.
Yeah, I'd like to say that I lost intentionally so that I get less Shaddy next week.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yay!
If you knock Shaddy
Yes,
out of the
please.
tournament, that'll make my world.
I mean,
Oh.
don't knock him out of the tournament, but come on, look at Team Slamu, like, or Team Not Slamu, or whatever that used to be after you guys played co-op. Like, that would just be an amazing match to do. Please schedule it on a Sunday.
Nope, I'm on the road again all week next week, so you'll get emulator Slamu again next week. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess practice up if you have the availability.
But I have to, apparently.
I mean, there's always Triforce triple plays or random pickup races, hopefully. All right, Bommy. Any comments for you moving forward into the other bracket?
Oh, just GGs and just feeling grateful. Glad to be part of this great community.
Yeah, I have to say I've been in a couple of different randomizer communities, and nothing beats the Z1R people for being helpful and just helping with information and practicing and things like that. There really isn't another one out there. But all right, guys, we have, let's see, this is a pretty interesting night full of Zelda. Possibly still underway over on SpeedGaming 5 is Ravioli versus Equations at 9, starting at 9 p.m.
We're past 9, so it's started.
SpeedGaming 2, yeah, on SpeedGaming 2 should be Mr. I have to convert to Eastern and then I have to convert to Central, so my brain, it takes a second.
I got you.
We have Mr. Dunlow taking on Ugandis. And then also underway on SpeedGaming Prime, we should have Sigil 711 versus Blessed Bee. Now, tomorrow, we do have an incredibly jam-packed day.
Mother.
Full of the Legend of Zelda Randomizer tournament. So if there is anybody who has the capability of either tracking or doing commentary or restreaming, please give a shout out in the Z1R Discord. It would be amazing to get as many of these matches on the air as we possibly can, because again, it's just a great way to spend time with the community.
Yep. Tomorrow, we can't even begin to tell you all the number of races going on. There's 12 races. It's bonkers.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna need all the help. We won't get them all, but we'll need all the help we can get to get the pivotal matches covered. Any of these matches like this, the 2-2s that are deciding for the bracket versus going into play-in rounds and such like that. We're gonna need everyone's help to get it done tomorrow.
All right, guys, with that, we'll go ahead and thank, of course, the wonderful Mrs. Malkier for doing our tracking in the background and keeping us up to date. I'll go ahead and thank Smile Fires and all of the volunteers at SpeedGaming for everything they do behind the scenes. And definitely thank Malkier for hanging out with me for the last hour and a half and watching this race.
Had a great time. Thanks, CD.
Thanks. Have a great
Thanks,
night,
runners.
everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.